Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Tim Holtz Media Mat, and this is by Tonic Studios. I purchased mine from scrapbook.com. I'll have the link down below, and I got it yesterday, so I'm trying to think. I think I ordered it Friday, and I got it yesterday. So, and I think they have it for about $35 over there. You'll just have to go check it out. So when you first receive it, it's going to be in a box just like this, okay? It's like really thin. Hopefully you guys can see this on the camera. So the box is super thin. This is what the packaging looks like, just like that. Okay, so you get it out of the packaging, and it's got these little feet on it just like this on the corners. I'm hoping, because I know that my video, you can only see, you know, you can't see every corner on here. But anyways, it comes with these little like rubber corners here. And I decided to leave mine on there just to kind of help protect the corners from banging on stuff. Okay, so when you get this media mat, you have, it's made out of tempered glass. So I'm sure you guys have seen videos and stuff like that. It's got the measurements from 0 to 14. And then it's got a 0 here in the middle, and it goes from 0 to 6. 0 to 6, and then from over here 0 to 12, and then you've got 0 to 7, 0 to 7, and then you've got 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch marks. I mean, I just love it. So you can use 12 by 12 paper, and then you have the removable like Teflon sheet, and then you have your area over here to be putting your inks and markers and paints and all that stuff. That was what really sold it on me. Number one, I'm always using the Teflon sheet. So you can see in like my other videos, I have a Teflon sheet, and that's what I put my ink on and work off that. I like the fact that it's white and that I can see what I'm doing and have it all in one workspace and be able to work with it. Because I make a mess when I'm inking up stuff. So now what my plan is, what I'm going to do, so I wanted to give some tips. I went ahead and put alcohol in this distress sprayer because I already had it in here from where I do my soaps. But I have alcohol in the distress sprayer. So that way, whenever I need to clean this, I can just spritz my alcohol and then clean my mat. So that way, if you have any type of alcohol ink or anything like that that's not going to come up, it'd be easy just to spray, wipe down. I'm going to get me a microfiber cloth, though, for this. So I was trying to look around because, you know, sometimes when you get new, like, glasses for your cell phones or, you know, cases or whatever, it comes with those little tiny towels. I was going to try to find one. I know I've got one around here somewhere. I think I'm going to keep that to help kind of keep this clean. Because the one thing that drives me nuts, which you can't control, is this is glass, so, like, fingerprints are everywhere. I know you guys probably won't pick this up, but the way that my light shines on it, I can see them everywhere, and that's going to drive me insane. But that's not something that can be controlled. So that is my only issue with this. Like, other than that, absolutely love this thing. Played with it last night. I made this little card right here, inking it up on here. Worked out great. I've used markers, and I used my ink pads and all that stuff. Then also, I even used on my Teflon sheet here, I used a snow marker, and I just dabbled some on here and then used a paintbrush to dip it right out of there to add the snow on the trees right here. And then I also used my heat gun on here last night. I did emboss this little guy, but I held it away because I don't want the little speckles of heat embossing to get on this and be stuck on there. Now I know that he is coming out with a scraper and a ruler that's going to go with this, and I will be getting that, but I think it's not out till April. So I just wanted to share with you guys today a little bit and kind of show you my thoughts on it. And the easy cleanup and all that stuff. So like this, I automatically moved it out of my way because I was using this area over here. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you really quickly a few things. So like my pens, I can just take, these are those Brie Reese pens. You can take your Copic markers, whatever. So you just can color it on there just like that. And then you got your little distress inks like this. You can just pop some of them down. And then like my Memento inks like this, just take like a little corner because I don't waste a bunch, just kind of get some like that. And I was even using it last night with like my enamel accents and stuff like that. I used it on top of here, and you could also just add them right on top of the glass like that. Here is a Hero Arts green. All right, so here's my Tombow markers. You can throw some of that down. Here's some of the Brie Reese paint right here in the little tube. Just like that. And then here is the FW paints that we had gotten on the clearance. So just like that. You can add some of those down there. I love the fact of that. Add a little bit of our texture paste. So I can just pop open this texture paste here. This is also from Brie Reese. I'm just grabbing what I've got, my little basket right here. So you can add some different, like your texture pastes on here. And you could do the same on this. So say I needed to set that guy down there, I could set it down there. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, put my snow pin on this. I haven't put it on here yet, but there's my snow pin. I'm gonna put it there so that way I can show you guys that. And then I'm gonna show you guys heating and stuff as well. So let's go ahead and take a little bit of the apple barrel paint here. Stock. All right, so here we go. This is just a scrap piece of cardstock here. So let's go ahead and show inking up. So let's go ahead and get in. This is my blue one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this a little bit and just kind of show you, kind of rolling around. Now that is not the distressed ink. Into my distressed ink here and kind of show the blending out of that, because that's gonna blend a lot smoother. So just like that. I do love how it blends out the edges a whole lot better with this. And then let me come back in with that and try to play with that just a little bit better. Like I said, this is the Memento ink, so it's not gonna spread as easy as the distressed, but there's that. And then let's come in with, you know, dipping into our products here. So I'm gonna get my brush going right here and then just dip into my colors here, just like that. Let me get a little more water, kind of spreading that out. All right, and then let's dip into some of the distressed inks. All right, and then let's dip into some of that Tombow. So just like that. All right, so, and then let's come in with, go ahead and come into with some of these paints here. So this is that Brie Reese, the one that's in the tube there. So I'm able to just kind of dip in there. And then this one right here is the FW liquid acrylic. So you can see how well that's just moving around there. Just getting that painted out there. Just like that. And then this is the that media, so I can just dip the texture paste, sorry. So I could just dip right into that and just kind of get that on there. So however I wanted to with my cards. And then we're gonna come over here to just acrylic, and I know it's just pretty much all the same thing, you know. So with your acrylic, just being able to dip right into there, but you can see how well that's moving around. It's not drying up. So I'm very pumped about this whole situation of being able to apply all these different textures and all these different things at one time, and then being able to just wipe it right up and move on, because I've normally just used a little paint palette. So, and then that gets a mess. I have to take it over to the sink, wash it out because it's already drying up. Let me show you for an example really. So normally for all my paints and everything, I'm normally using a little paint palette like this. This is like 97 cents at Walmart. I love them, they're affordable. But like say that I put that FW in there, it dries up really quick. And then I've got to go, you know, either re-wet it to get it activated again there or whatever. And then to try to wash these out. You know, they don't wash out very well, so this is just what my palette looks like. I can still pile stuff on top of it, but that's what it looks like. But I like the fact that I can come back with a clean slate every time, and I can add all these textures. And then you see that I had dabbled on that enamel accents. So I just can come right in to that enamel accents, and I can wet it and bring it back up and turn it into a paint. Just like that. So that one did dry up just a little bit, but you've seen how quick I was able to just kind of re-wet that. Now the same thing, if I wanted to use it to put it on there, I could pick it, you know, whenever I first put it on, I could pick it up and then apply it to my, my paper. But I love the fact that I can now turn that into a color. So let's try that with another, let's see. Let me show you that with the red one here. Do that same thing with this red one here. All right. So I can just squirt that right on there. So now while it's fresh, I can come in and I can paint with it like an acrylic. So I can do that if I needed to kind of dot the papers here and there, or like I said, turn it into acrylic, or I can take my water here and like I said, turn it in more like a watercolor. I love that. All right, now that's just, I just wanted to show you several different textures here. And then like, I know that you can cut on this and all that stuff. My only thing is I'm definitely one of those people, I don't know if anybody else here with me, raise your hand. I do not, like, I don't think I will ever cut on this. I'm a person that freaks out over stuff like that. So I would hate if I sat here and cut on this and it cut through, and it probably will not, but I am not even about to attempt it. My husband last night, I was telling him about that, and he's like, he pulled out his pocket knife and he's like, let me just try it. I'm like, no way. I'm like, I'm one of those people that just freak out over stuff like that. So that'll probably take me a long time to warm up to even test it, just because I want it to last me a long time. So, so if anybody else has kind of tried that and played with it already, let me know. But I'm just one of those that's just going to freak out. Okay, so now let me go ahead and show you. I want to show you with the heating and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into, because you can see how liquid this still is, that snow, liquid snow. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pop some down here and there. And I'm going to show you my heat gun on here. And then I was also even drying the background of my card at the same time on top of this. But I'm just going to pop some of this down here and there, just so I can use my heat gun. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take my heat gun here, and we're going to test that out. So I'm going to turn the volume off so that way. Okay, so you can see how I heated on that. I went around and kind of dried some of these as well, just keeping that heat on there. So it works. First thing we're going to do is we're going to come in with a wipey. So we're going to see what all we can just remove. I purchased the Can Do from Kroger, I think, because they were like $1 the other day. So I just purchased it because of that. But I usually get like Huggies or whatever, but it doesn't really matter. I just buy whatever's the cheapest. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to see what all we can remove with just the wipey. All right, let me kind of flip this guy around so we can utilize everything that we can. All right, let me come in my second one, because I just filled that one up. All right, and then we're going to come in, wipe it again. Okay, now let's come over here and see if I can't wipe this glue stuff off. So the snow paint just wiped right off with the with my wipey. So did this the texture paste. So I'm going to go ahead and take my wipey as well on this and see what I can't do with my wipey. All right, so let me move that out of the way. And now we're going to come in. So this is a little bit that it left here. So you can see that it left some of the enamel accents here. It left some of the, you can see that it left some of the Brie Reese paint. You can see that it left some of the FW. You can see that it left some of the FW, and it left some of the texture paste. So, and then like I said that. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to take my distress sprayer that I put the alcohol in. We're just going to spritz this guy right up. And then I'm going to come in with my hand towel. Like I said, I'm going to invest in something here. All right, so we're just going to come in with that alcohol, and it just wipes right off. Just like that. Okay, so it works out great. I mean, I'm just totally stoked with this guy. But I just wanted to give that tip on the alcohol sprayer, because now he said you can use hand sanitizer or whatever, but if you want something that you've already got maybe in your craft room like this, check it out and try that with it, so that way you already have it on hand. So, so that's my video so far today. I just wanted to kind of show you guys my thoughts on it, where I got it from right now, and the shipping, I think, through scrapbook.com was like $13, and I seen some people complaining, but this thing is heavy. Like, I think it weighs like 8 pounds, so it's heavy. But I went ahead and thrown in some few other things, so I'm going to be doing another video. I did get the Mini Misty, and I got some of the Lawn Fawn stamps, and I got the Creative Corner. So I did get this. So all of this was in here for $13 shipping, so it wasn't bad. And I think I purchased the Lawn Fawn, mine's already dried up. I purchased the Lawn Fawn stamp cleaner. I think that was everything that I purchased. So all of that was with the $13 shipping, so it wasn't bad for me. So just at the same time, if you're going to be gathering some other things so you can figure that out. But I thought it was super affordable. Definitely got it on sale anyways there, so definitely check them out. I'll have it linked down below. Okay, so that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys found it helpful, and if you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.